Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well, I hope everything's going good, I hope you're out of quarantine, and I hope good times are coming ahead now. Hope they're brewing for you. Today I'm going to do this quick ass summer look. This generally takes me about 20 minutes and I feel like this is like my go-to look if I'm out for summer. Going to like a beer garden, if I'm going out for lunch, whatever it is, and it's just quick. Second thing is, bitch, I'm sweaty. When I get hot, I get sweaty. So upper lip and nose, prime areas for sweatage for me. You ever heard of Sula? Sweaty upper lip alert. I feel like that should be like my nickname, Sula, because that upper lip gets sweaty. I just show you what I do to kind of like maintain the sweat. I feel like you're never going to get rid of it. If you're hot, aren't you? And let's be honest, if you sweat, your makeup's going to sweat off. So it's going to happen. There's no way to stop it. There's ways you can maintain it so it doesn't all melt off your face. And this is what I do. This is my tips and tricks. Please like, subscribe and comment if you have anything to say. In like 2 seconds, all this going to melt off. First things first, bitch got a prime. This is the Sosaharbeauty and Bamboo Matte Primer. This is so nice in summer, right? When you first put it on, it's like really cool. It's like a cold primer. Like it's not been in my fridge, it's just cold. It's also matte, which means we're not making our face super greasy in case we do sweat. Lovely jubbly. So foundation is a game changer in summer, right? Again, if you're sweaty. If you're not sweaty, you're lucky, you can wear whatever you want. But sweaty bitches like me, we've got to look out for a good foundation. So try and find something that's oil free, right? Because if you're going to sweat, you don't want that shit to be oily, right? That's just more excess oil on top of oil. No. So I love this one. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Foundation. And it is oil free and it's also quite dewy looking, but it's not hella matte. And as you know, I hate a matte foundation. All I'm going to do, 2 little pompies on my face. And I focus most of it on my cheek, right? And we're just going to press it all in, make sure my cheek is all one tone. Bring it under the eye. And then, right, as I'm getting less on my brush, I'm going to take and put on my nose. So I'm not actually putting any really on my nose, it's more just whatever's left on my brush. And the reason I'm doing that is because that is where I sweat the most. Upper lip and my nose, right? So you want to make sure you don't have a lot of product there. I do sweat on my forehead. Forehead can be sweaty. This is when my hair is tied back, you guys. Nothing worse than having like a lot of hair and being hot. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh. Yeah, I just hate when it looks a bit too heavy. See if you just go in with a beauty blender after. I don't know if it's just because of the wetness of the beauty blender. I feel like it makes it look hella more natural. Just pressing that in. Right, next thing, we're gonna bronze up. I know, usually I do concealer first, but I'm not, right? Because I hate that when it starts creasing. And it's hot, right? So when it starts creasing, it gives them high creases, then you need to like blend it out. What's the point, right? Just do it after. I'm going to do the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. This is in the shade C12.7. It's so good. Really, really bronzy shade. And this is just going to give us a bit of colour. Get my sideburns. So we're just bronzing it up a little bit. It's actually giving us a bit of a contour to it, but it's more just to make us a little bit more bronzy. Bring it down, we want to bronze up that neck. That decollage, is that what's called? Decollage? My teeny tiny forehead. So this side of my forehead's bigger today. We're moving on to concealer. So I am using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Concealer. This is not very oily. In fact, it's very mattifying. So if you're sweaty, this is the kind of thing you're after. The reason I use 2, right, is because I have dark under eyes. I use a kind of peachier shade. This is going to cancel out any of those dark undertones. And then I'm using a light shade. And that's just going to brighten my under eye. And I'm going to have my beauty blender. We're just going to blend away. I want to press this properly into my skin, right? And the reason I use so little is I feel like you get really uncomfortable when you have a lot of makeup on. It's like you feel it. You kind of don't want that when you're too hot. You want to make sure you're comfortable. You don't want to like feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup. That's why I literally just use 2 little blobs. And the thing with that concealer, it literally covers your soul. Whatever I have left on the sponge, I'm just going to bring on my eyelid. And that's the only place I put concealer. I don't conceal the chin. I don't want to put more product where it's not necessary. Taking a cream blusher. This is Cool Berry by Fenty. I love this. It's so pretty. It's more like a wintry shade, but I almost feel like it looks a little bit like, you know when you're sunburned? I feel like it looks like that. Do you know what I mean? It looks so natural on the skin as well. And apparently you can use this on top of powder. I've not tried it because I'm too fierce. So I could bake underneath and then use it, but I choose not to. Put a wee bit on my nose. I think I've gone a wee bit ham there. A little bit John ham. So we're just going to blend that. But you want to put a wee bit on your nose because That's what you burn first, isn't it? Especially my nose. That thing's definitely burning first. Then we're going with powders. Powders are essential here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going in with a MAC powder. Medium plus mineralized skin finish. It looks like this. I go in with a big ass brush, right? Because I don't want this just to like pack onto one place. I'm actually going to take some off on my hand and then I'm going to pat this on. It's like a really light layer of powder. And it's going to help with the old soy situ. Leave it on my balls, leave it on my balls. Leave it on my balls. That sounded weird. You know what I mean? The old eyeballage. Never dragging, always patting on. You'll pat it, pat it in. That's my first powder. Then a bake. You can bake with a lot of translucent powders. Like I love the Fenty one. I love the Jeffree Star one. But I almost feel for baking, they both leave like a weird bright residue. I don't know if it's because there's a bit of colour in them or what the situ is, but I just don't feel they're good for baking. The best thing for baking is the Laura Mercier, right? Let's be honest. Everyone knows what this is. If you don't know, you've been living under a rock. And I just take some. First thing I'm going to contour this nose out. Under this eyeball, right? We never want this bit to crease, so, and that happens when it's hot. Anything that's left over my brush, I'm going to press it wherever I sweat. Upper lip and nose. That's my main areas. And I do this twice, because I'm going to do this side as well. And then again, same areas. Wherever you sweat. So if you sweat on your forehead, get up here, do you know what I mean? You don't want to bake it there, because almost like if you do sweat, it gets like just like a really, like you can't fix it. Once it's too powdery, you can't fix that shit. Whereas if you do sweat here, you've got a little bit of powder. I always take a beauty blender out with me and I'll just pat it in. No makeup product on it, literally just take my beauty blender and pat it in. So let's take this bakage off. Just any brush, take that bakage. Oof. I feel like we've got rid of the bronziness, right? The bronziness is still there, but it's not enough. We want to look like we just came back from Ibiza. I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I'm obsessed with this. It just goes on so softly. Like it's beaut. And I take a large brush because I don't really want it to be defined. We're not contouring here. We just want like a soft bronzy look. You know, I want it to be more defined. I'd be taking a smaller brush. So taking that same bronzer, I'm just going to take a little fluffy eyeshadow brush. We're just going to start putting some on my eyelid. And this is going to kind of tie everything together, as well as kind of give us a bit of like definition. It's going to make our eye look a little bit bigger, a little bit more awake. And it's also just effortless, like it's so easy. Also bring this under my eye too. This step is only if you're just feeling a little bit cheeky. You don't need to do this part. I am going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Star Gold. I love this. You don't need this, just use an eyeshadow. Just use a gold eyeshadow. Or just another cream shadow. It doesn't have to be this, but I just love this. And I literally just use the tiniest bit. It looks like a lot just now, but once I blend it out, like just adds such a nice wee shimmer. We look glowy, don't we? Like we've got that glow. That's it. That's all I do on my eyes, right? As I said, this is quick. Someone asked me on Instagram, it was actually one of my Radiant followers, but I may as well do it here too, is easiest way to do eyeliner. I think I learned it from Rose and Ben on Instagram, and genuinely it's a game changer. You just take some black shadow on an angled brush, and I draw my liner first with the eyeshadow. I just stamp it on. So I've kind of gone off pens, right? Because I heard on some eyeshadows, pens don't give you like a perfect line. They kind of get into the wrinkles of your eyes a lot easier, because I think it's probably the way they dry. It played me one time good, so I was just like, no, I'm not doing this again. For my flick, I just follow this bottom waterline and bring it up, and then we'll connect the two. We're not done. It's eyeshadow. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at this. This is dark. This is not dark enough. So then I go to a gel liner. So as I said, I don't like using pens much anymore. So I just always use gel liner now. Invest in Inglot gel liner. You won't come back from it, and it lasts forever. Because we've got that outline there, it just makes it so much easier to do your gel liner. Honey, we're on that Huda Beauty mascara, let's be honest. Look at these puppies. Where you been hiding? You can add more layers if you like, but you know, we're going for that quick look. Look at them pupperinos. Just a tiny bit on the bottom. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Skin Gloss in the colour Gloss Peach. It looks like shit, doesn't it? You're kind of like, what is that? You're kind of like, I feel like that's not what it works, Sahar. It looks awful. Let me show you. I'm going to take a little finger smudge. I know you're thinking you've got fear, right? Because I've already put powder on. I've got tons of powder on here. Is this going to take off that powder? Bish, no. Look at it. Delicious. I know we've been avoiding that sweaty chin, but you know, we'll put some there anyway. Oh, come on that upper lip. So I don't, it looks so good. Does not look good. Tell me it doesn't look good. Summer makeup look. We're bronzed, we're glowy, we need a lip. We're going to trick people into thinking we've made a lot of effort here, but we really haven't. Next thing I do is I go in with a red lip. This is the MAC Fashion Legacy and Bengal Tiger liquid lipstick. Oh my god. If you're on a night out, a summery night out, and you want to make it look like you've made a bit, you've gone all out, you're a bit cheeky deeky, get a red lip on. So always go with the red first. Red first. Fiery, very fiery. Want to be more fiery. So I'm only just going to put it in the middle. Oh god, this literally just screams summer. If you think you need a bit more orange, make it that even more, a little bit more fiery. Chuck a little bit more on, no one's judging you. Oh, that's a lip colour. That is a lip colour. You guys, I forgot to put the freckle tint on. So this is from Lottie London. Oh my god. It's much bigger than the Freck one. And you just dot it on. And you don't just think it's cute in summer, because I mean that's like prime time when you get freckles. Oh, it's so cute. Other thing I forgot to do was set my face. So I'm using the Fenty What It Do. Honestly, it's so good. Oh, smells delicious. The smell kind of reminds me of the Urban Decay one. This is going to give me a bit more of a glow, because that's what we want in summertime, we want that glow. It's going to keep my makeup on for longer than it should anyway. Let's finish up. This is my go-to quick-ass summer makeup look. I'm telling you, this will stay put all night. I'll take my bronzer out with me and my beauty blender. Let's say beauty sponge, beauty blender. If I do start getting a bit sweaty, I'll just pat that shit in. Just gently, not pressing it. Just a little bit, just a little pat. And I swear this stays put, it doesn't budge at all. And it's quick, it's easy, not a lot of effort. I feel like we've not got a lot on our face, so it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like I've got a lot on. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, comment down below, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.